But yeah, I opened him and I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then I looked and I was opening this guy. I was like, oh, great, I got another one. But he is matte, so thankfully I didn't need to trade anyone because I'm going to keep the matte and the glossy of him because I think he looks so pretty. And they have very different shading. My matte guy has a lot more darker shading around his face. See, I don't know if you can tell that difference, but he's definitely got a lot more shading than my glossy guy does. And a lot more speckles. And so they will both be staying with me. And now we come to the plushie for this year. Strudel. Very cute little guy. Very cute. I love his little hat. And this is a pony pouch I got at the swap meet from very nice girl I met there. Very beautiful pony pouch. This is a very exciting horse. You might notice he has no stand. I got him Friday morning in the Ninja Pit. This is a test or sample Cedric with no VIN number. He is absolutely stunning. $10 in the Ninja Pit. Bubble wrapped, and he's just so cool. I'm going to email Breyer and get a stand for him, of course, but what a cool piece of Breyer history. This horse is the last horse I purchased at Breyerfest in the Clarion. This is Bristol. He is so pretty. One of the first rooms I walked into in the Clarion was selling him, and I was so tempted to buy him, but I'm glad I didn't because I found him right before I was about to leave for like $75 cheaper. Let me bring him in the light because he's a really pretty one. Look at that mapping. He wasn't even in a Clarion room, he was out in the hallway. But he's in better condition than the one I saw earlier. And I just love this guy. He's always been one of my favorite Premier Club models that Breyer has done. And I'm so glad I came home with him. This is Black Forest. I do not collect classics, but I did get the Green Man from 2020. And I thought this guy would be a good buddy for him. And I just love his glossy color and the chalky white. They did paint his whites. And look, if I bring him in the light, look at that beautiful red. It's just so stunning. So I definitely needed to pick up a Black Forest. I handpicked the nicest one I could find for crisp markings because a lot of them were pretty smudged that I saw. Then we have the only Arabian mare I got this year. I was desperately searching for Summer Love, but I could not find one. If anyone knows anyone who wants to sell a Summer Love, please let me know. I am more than willing to strike a deal with you for a Summer Love on the Oasis mold. But yes, I got Smoke. So at least I got one Arabian mare this year for my conga. So excited to finally have this little girl. You know I love my little Snips. She is so cute. She's just beautiful. Put her back here. This is another exciting find from Friday morning at the Ninja Pit. I found a sample or test of the Picture Perfect Clydesdale mare. And she is just the nicest one I've ever seen. I've never seen one with such great shading. Perfect markings. There's not a single flaw on this horse. She's got the cutest little fishy eyes. And I've always wanted this model, so I found her brand new like this in the Ninja Pit for $5. And see, no VIN number on her hooves. Very exciting find. I am so excited to have this girl. I love the Clydesdale mare mold. And I wish Breyer would use it more often. I didn't really like Pepper, so I saw a few for sale, but I just don't like that color on her really. This is Diana. I found her in the Clarion. I saw a lot of braided Dianas, but it was a little bit harder to find a loose mane Diana this year. And then finally I went into a room that had 3 of her for sale. And I picked the one with the nicest shading, dapples, and no flaws. Glossy Dapple Bay Roxy though, I just needed her. She was my favorite special run from Breyerfest that year. And really the only one that I felt like I needed. But yeah, look at, she is just so pretty. And it would not be Breyerfest without getting a Roxy. I love the Roxy mold. I wanted to get some CCU shuffles, but they're getting harder and harder to find, I feel like. I only have the Gruya and the Blue Roan Pinto, and I am looking for the Dapple Gray and the Chestnut Pinto. I found her in gloss, but I did not pick her up. I got Heartland finally. I'm not going to pull her out because I don't want her stand to knock on anyone, but she is in perfect condition. I got her from Chelsea's Model Horses. Her room had her in there and I just snapped her up, and she was a little more than I wanted to pay too, but I am really glad I did it because I did not find her anywhere else in the Clarion. Now we have a swap meet find who I was not expecting to get, but of the Dark Horse surprises, there were only 2 that I wanted, and they were this guy and the Leopard Appy. I did see the Leopard Appy at Breyerfest, but I got so many other Leopard Appies this year that I didn't feel like I needed him this time. But yeah, I got this guy and he is so pretty. He has beautiful blue eyes, dapples. Yeah, I got him at the swap meet. He's wearing my ticket that I wore into Breyerfest because it matches his eyes, and I thought he should wear it for me. But yeah, he's my only Smartie I got this year. I did have my eyes peeled for Rushmore, but I did not find one. I got an Autumn Shimmer. Very exciting. This girl is just so big and beautiful. I saw a lot of these for sale, but a lot of them were very overpriced. Pretty sure this girl was like $50 though. So I could not pass that up. She's just the prettiest thing. Look at her little tail bows. And yeah, I just love this horse. This is one I've always wanted. I remember watching Breyer barn tours as a kid. That used to be a big thing. People used to make barn tours with their horses all the time, and I always saw this model in there and thought she was so pretty. So I am very excited to finally have an Autumn Shimmer. Now this horse is very exciting. In the swap meet on Friday night, I saw a Cheerio, and I was first in line for the swap meet, but someone got over to the table before me and picked up a Cheerio, and I was sad because I wanted that model. But the next night, Saturday night in the Clarion, I found one for sale. I think she was $135, and I asked the seller if she would take $120, and she did. And I think she's so pretty. I have noticed an increase of popularity of this model. Like, a lot more people are starting to look for her. I just think she's stunning. It's like she was never even touched. This model is like brand new condition. Just so exciting to have this horse. She's actually my first on the Shire mare mold too. So I never realized how big she is. Next to Wixom, she's like almost just as thick. So that's crazy. I ended up with 2 Ethereals this year. I was only going there to look for water. And in a minute I will explain how I got Fire too. But yeah, I got water in the Clarion. He had his certificate, his base, and he is so pretty. He does have some flaws. I have to patch up on his offside, but there are easy spots on his legs that can easily be made brand new again. But yeah, he is gorgeous. He is everything I dreamed he would be. And I'm so excited to see him on my shelves. Now this is my favorite find of Breyerfest. Friday morning in the Ninja Pit, I got Fire brand new for $10. Not in a box. He was bubble wrapped. He is a test or a sample of Fire for $10. No VIN number. He had his certificate and his stand though wrapped up with him, and he $10 for Fire. It was really embarrassing though. The Breyer employee or volunteer was taking models out of the box, and before they could even put him on the table, I grabbed him from the guy without even meaning.